Happening now, Trump-proofing California. Donald Trump doesn't retake the Oval Office for 7 more weeks, but Governor Newsom and state Democrats are already preparing to fight back, gaveling into a special session today. One lawmaker introduced a bill to fund new lawsuits against policies by the future administration. Action News reporter Gabe Ferris was on the Assembly floor today. He joins us live from Sacramento with the latest. Gabe.
Well, Vanessa, the effort to fund potential state lawsuits against the incoming Trump administration is the main reason why Governor Gavin Newsom called for this special session to happen in the first place. And tonight, state Democrats are one step closer to being a thorn in the president's side.
Governor Newsom has issued a proclamation to convene the legislature in extraordinary session.
Tonight, California Democrats mounting their political fight against President-elect Donald Trump in Sacramento. Assemblymember Jesse Gabriel introducing legislation that would set aside $25 million for the State Department of Justice to sue the Trump administration.
We're not going to be caught flat-footed, and so that's why we're taking action to make sure that we have resources in place so that on day one, California will be ready to defend our values.
Attorney General Rob Bonta making the case the state needs to protect against reproductive rights.
And in California, we are not backing down. We are absolutely committed to making sure that all women have access to reproductive freedom. Full period, full stop.
Governor Gavin Newsom first calling for a rare special session just 2 days after the election. The governor's office telling one outlet Newsom wants to Trump-proof the state after a rocky back-and-forth relationship. California filed more than 120 lawsuits against the first Trump administration dating back to 2017. Gabriel saying Democrats are ready to do it again.
It could be things like climate action, reproductive freedom, civil rights, immigrant families.
Newsom's special session getting underway just as soon as new members were sworn in Monday.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Valley lawmakers on both sides of the aisle taking the oath of office. North Valley Democrat Esmeralda Soria beginning her second term in the Assembly after beating a Republican challenger. She immediately moved to nominate Democrat Robert Rivas as the Speaker.
I believe Robert embodies the values, vision, and leadership we need today, especially with changes in Washington that will put to test our shared California values.
In Fresno, Republican David Tongapat replacing Jim Patterson, who was termed out of the Assembly. The new lawmaker already taking aim at Democrats.
You know, I know a lot of people right now that are cutting back, saving right now so that they can afford a dinner. We need to think about those families more than really creating a litigation fund to sue something that hasn't happened yet.
Tongapat says he'll vote against the new bill to fund the state's lawsuits, but Democrats outnumber Republicans in the state capitol. This likely is going to pass.
Yeah, it probably is. But again, for me, I just want to be the voice to prioritize the real issues that if you're a Republican, Democrat, or independent, right now we don't need to really align on partisan sides because what isn't partisan is gas, groceries, insurance, utilities, housing.
And tonight, the governor's office says that Governor Gavin Newsom expects to have that legislation on his desk ready for a signature by January 20th. That is, of course, the very same day that President-elect Donald Trump will take the oath of office in Washington. Now, as for the state lawmakers, they will be back here at the Capitol in Sacramento on January 6th to continue their work. Reporting live in Sacramento, Gabe Ferris, ABC 30 Action News.